beautiful people. It is me, and it is time for Tuesday, 2 Arizona time. I am using some new software, and so give me just a minute. I'm going to try to stream also to some other platforms. I can't tell. Let's see. I think we're live. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're live on all the platforms. So, hello, beautiful people, and welcome today. I'm so glad to have you here with me. Yeah, you've probably been hearing all about the bundle if you watch any of my stuff or anybody that I've been interviewing. And I thought, you know what? This is bundle week. I'm getting people asking questions about the bundle. And I thought, well, why don't we just talk a little more detail about the bundle and also answer questions. And if you know an answer or something different than what I'm saying from your own experience, hey, put it in the chat and let me share it with everyone. So I'm just looking in the chat. So far, I see Gina is in the house. Hey, Gina. And she says I'm on. Good job. Thank you for helping me. Lisa, hi, good afternoon. Jill Caperton is here. And this is great. So I just want you to know that Todd is not here. So I'm trying to man things. And he is on his way back from a business meeting. And so I think he'll be back before we end. So that'll be good because I'm usually not running the ship here. So anyways, let me just see something. Okay, so yeah, so first of all, in the bottom here, I have a link if you're interested in buying the bundle. Before we even get into that though, I just want to start sharing a little bit about some commonly asked questions, and then I will screen share, and I'm going to show you what to do if you've never bought a bundle and maybe you're not sure what to do, right? So first of all, what exactly is the vegan health bundle? Well, the vegan health bundle is where a bunch of people come together who are whole food plant-based. Some of them are raw, some of them eat cooked. They're all salt, oil, and sugar free. And we come together and we put in some kind of contribution, and we call it a bundle. So this year is my first year doing anything to do with the bundle, and I contributed 2 things. I contributed my very first cookbook, and I'm really excited about that. And it's called, yes, Give Plants a Chance Cookbook. And it's got a lot of different things in it, different categories, some raw and some cooked. We've got salads and smoothies and some sauces and some main entrees, as well as some desserts. And there's also some information on there about my story. And then I'm also in it with some coaches, and the coaches, and we got together and we put together a master class, and it's a series of 5 different videos with commonly asked questions for people. And we just have conversations together. And then if somebody, if something resonates with somebody else, like any one of us, if someone watching wants to go further and one of us resonates with them, that's what I'm trying to say, then you can certainly reach out to them and do some private coaching. So anyways, I do see the chat moving. I want to say hi. Hi, Todd. Are you watching and driving? That's funny. And Lydia's here. Hi, Mona. Let's see. Oh, let me see if I can scroll back up to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hi, John Jew. And hi, Bernadette. You love watching my content. Thank you so much. I love it. And I appreciate having you here with me. And so anyways, those are just the 2 things that I've put in the bundle. And then there's so much other stuff. So people have raw recipes for raw cookbooks and cooked cookbooks. And it's not just cookbooks, though. There are all kinds of series. Like I said, we did something for coaching. There are other coaching videos as well as series. There's classes. You can do yoga. You can, there's affirmation and all kinds of meditation. And there's Korean barbecue. And we're going to go over a lot of that, but it's just this giant gathering. And if you were to buy it all separately, it would be much more expensive than if you got it in the bundle. So the next question I get is, how long is the bundle available for? Well, the bundle is available until March 10th of this year, 2025. So it's just a small window. It went from the 1st and it's going till the 10th, and that's it. So if you're interested in getting it and you wait until the 11th, it's going to be over. So I urge you, if you are considering it, make sure you get before. It would be better, but no later than the 10th. So, and what's included in the bundle? You know, I started to tell you some of the things that are included, and we are going to go more into detail about that as we go on. But, you know, you can, I mean, some of these books are amazing. There could be like 127 pages. Some of them are 3 pages, right? Because it tells you, click this link, and then you get like a bunch of video series, for example, and on whatever that topic is. There's stuff on smoothies. There's all kinds of stuff. Lissa from Raw Food Romance, I'm going to be chatting with her later today. And she and Nate, they have eight things that they contributed. Some people do 2, 1. Some of these people I've never even heard of. And there's stuff for families. There's stuff for the microbiome. I mean, it's amazing what is in here. And every single year it's different. So if you've purchased one before, you know, don't think it's the same content, because it isn't. It's different every time. And I've bought them before in the past. And so I have some from the past. And my goodness, being part of it is just quite the learning experience. So I just want to check the chat for a minute. Oh, Todd says he's at a red light. Honey, you pay attention to driving, and we'll be here when you get here. I appreciate that. And everybody's saying hello to each other. Yes, Gina says the bundle is worth over $5,000. It's actually $5,500. But, you know, more importantly, not really to worry about the value of it, but what's in it. That's what I think. What is in it? Because it is a great deal. But what do you get for that? So that leads us into, how much does the bundle cost? Currently, $49. I kid you not. $49, and you get everything. So everything I talked about, and when I show you everything, because I'm gonna attempt to screen share, you'll see it's incredible. And so yes, Gina says the bundle ends March 10th. They won't make exceptions. It's true. They're not going to make exceptions. So Chef AJ and Lissa from Raw Food Romance, they're the ones that put this together. And so they make, you know, the rules on when it goes out and for how long. And so that's why we're trying to share so much now, because you can think about it, but you got to think about it in this window, and that's it. And Lisa says, I'm looking forward to Chef James Saint's dessert class. He's doing 8 classes for both raw and baked desserts. And that's the thing. Yes, if you get this book, that's one example of things that you can get. And so, like I said, he's doing a dessert class, and he's got 8 classes. And so it's just one of many, right? So another question that I often get is this a one-time purchase, or is it a subscription? So that's a great question. It's just a one-time purchase, and that's it. Now, there may be other bundles for sale in the future, and that would be separate. This is not a repeat. It's not a subscription. It's just you buy it within the 10 days. You buy, you know, the last day is March 10th for the one-time fee of $49. And it's a really great deal. So another question that I get is, do I get a physical book, or is everything digital? you get everything digital. And some people get a little bit like nervous about that. They're not going to use it. What do they do with it? And so I want to talk about that for a minute. But I just checked the chat. Thank you. Gina put the link in to buy the bundle from me. And that's great. Yes. And I'm available for questions anytime. I'm easily reached at any point. And Marilyn Dubin, hello. It's nice to have you here. And then Mona was asking to make that clickable link, and it is. And if it's not working, then I'm going to show you how to get to it as we go on here. Okay, so I was starting to talk about, do I get a physical book or is everything digital? Well, everything is digital, and here's the thing. You will get the content, and I'm going to show you step by step in a few minutes how we access it. It's by download, and then you'll be able to store it in places. So it's not a hard book. It's not 83 books or, different things. So it's good to know that. And then the next question is, can I access the content after the bundle sale ends? Well, the only way that you're going to be able to access the content is if you purchase it before March 10th. That's the last day. So you could technically do it on March 10th, but you're going to want to purchase it before it ends. And then you're going to have a window of time to download the content. And I think it's a year. It's a long time. So what I've done in the past is once I purchase it, you're going to get an email. I'm going to show you all this. I download it right away, and then I can decide where I want to put it for storage. And then, yes, you will have it for as long as you have access to that device or that storage or whatever. And so indefinitely, hopefully. And so let me just check the chat again. It's not clickable in the show notes either. Maybe Todd can help when he gets there. Yes. And I'm also going to show you, and maybe I'll just take a break and just kind of show you what I was going to do. So I'm brand new at this. I'm going to try to do the screen share. I don't believe that I could see the chat when I'm in the screen share. So I will just kind of go through that. And so let me just try to do this. Da, 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 da. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Hopefully. And let me just do this. Okay, so this is what you should see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Let me just make sure. Gina, can we see this? Let's see, I want to just make sure that we can see this. Yeah, I think it looks like you can see it. Okay, so I'm going to go for it. So if you go to my YouTube page, which is YouTube, you go to youtube.com/@thejenniferdiamond, this is what it looks like. And if you go right up here, this is where my bio is. See this more? That talks about all kinds of things in my bio. Let's just see. See, it shows there's links here. There's a live link for the bundle. It talks about it a little bit. You can also just click right here. That's live right now. So I know Mona was asking, and that is definitely where you can get it. It's everywhere that I have a platform. So once you click on that, if you want to purchase it, it will bring you to this window. And it will say, and if you click on that link, then it allows my link to bring you there. And then here it is, the Vegan Health Bundle for $49, only available March 1st through the March 10th, 2025. You can click this blue link right here. Okay, and you can also scroll down and here's a countdown, which is really nice in case you're, just wondering, maybe you're waiting for some reason. And let me see if I can scroll down. Okay, and then there's a little video that talks about it. You can click on that and watch that as well. Here's another opportunity. Those big blue buttons, that's what will take you to purchase. And you can keep scrolling down. There's some commonly asked questions here, which is really nice because people have questions, especially if you haven't done it, or maybe it's been years since you did. And so I'm not going to go through these questions unless you want me to, but what you would do is, let's say I'm interested in what happens if I don't get my download link in the email. We'll go over here to this little caret, this little arrow, and click on it, and it will give you a description. It will tell you the answer to that and how to reach out to someone. And then look, buy the bundle again. So each one of these questions, the answer is found there. And then we can keep scrolling down. There's another button. And then we go into each book, right? So this is a really fun book. It's a 3-ingredient challenge that the group put together. Anyone could be part of that. And I was part of that as well. And it talks about 3 ingredients, and then you can make a savory. You would get a savory as well as a sweet recipe from whomever entered their recipes in there. I did both. Some people just did one. We've got Broccoli Mom here. And so it shows what they have in it. It shows a little bit about them. And if you bought their book, their ebook, because it's not a hardcover book, or their class, or their challenge, or their, look at this, Live Your Best Life Conference from Chef AJ's 2024, this is what they would sell it for if they were selling it by themselves. And so what we had done was they put together and added everything up, and that's where they got the value of $5,400. And so another buy now. Here are just, I want to show you, what's in here. So we've got the smoothie solution. This is raw natty or Nate, right, from Lissa. And we've got a lot of raw stuff this year. Chris Kendall. And don't forget, here are the prices. The Pioneering Health. Yes, Dr. McDougall, they have something in here. And they are putting it as $99. And it looks like it's a series of, I think, 18, if I'm not mistaken, videos that you can download that have content that help people. And then look at this. This is great. Making meals from Walmart. Chef AJ did a great thing. So she put in recipes, and then it says, okay, you can get all the ingredients at Walmart. So if you want to make everything that she has in there, it says make 8 recipes with ingredients from Walmart. You can take the list, go to Walmart, buy everything, come back, and then you're set to go. And she prices that at $49. And I'm going to kind of go through this with you because I think people really want to know exactly what's in it. And I've been having some conversations with some of the other content providers here, and it's been really fun to hear about them. But I also want you to see what else is in here. Make It Raw Volume 3. That's both Lissa and Chef AJ. There's their book price, and it talks about taking favorites and making them raw. So they had 47 recipes, and that's just this book, right? So each one of these descriptions talks about what you're going to get. Here's a Vegan Mexican by Heather Dahmen. Easy to make recipes inspired by traditional Mexican cuisine. And hey, that excites me because I like Mexican food. And this is a great one by Dr. Patrice High, Lifestyle Roadmaps, right? So learn 5 habits for better sleep. And who doesn't need better sleep? I do. And accelerate your weight loss. So that's what I'm talking about. It's not just recipes. Here's a yin yoga class, which is yin yoga. It's a really gentle, relaxing, easy beginner place to go if you're looking for yoga. And so that's a good one. There's that blue button again. Here we go. We've got Korean barbecue with raw chef Yin, and she's got some, Korean barbecue is amazing with flavors. So this one I'm really excited about. And so she talks about hers. Then here is this is what Lissa was talking about. Yes, Chef James Saint. So delightful desserts for every season. This is his contribution. And look, he's valuing it at $395. So even if you just wanted that, you couldn't buy just that for $49. So even if you just wanted that and you don't care about everything else, it's still the best deal to get it while it's on this like clearance. Plentiful, Kiki's got her Plentiful rawish for $20. This one I'm excited about, Tales from Tailgate Raw on the Road with Lissa and Raw Nate. And I'm hoping to talk to them about, or talk to her about that today. There's the button again. We've got beginner pantry guide. Who doesn't need that? That's something that I want to do coming up here for $20. And that's with Ellen Allard. And I just had an interview with this lovely lady this morning, Alana Jordan. And she is amazing. This, I got to just take a second and talk about this, but I better just check the chat because I have no idea. How are we doing? Oh, okay. Yes, I think we're all good still. So I'm going to keep going. This book that she has, so it's weight management, family health, ABCs, and it's a coloring book. So I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I just love this. And I started to look in it. And so it's a coloring book. It's for families. But here's the thing, I'm going to do some coloring. And so she's got pages, each alphabet letter, right? So A, B, C, D, all the way through. And then A has a page, apple, almond, all the A things. Then you can color it. And then it goes in order and it talks about the vitamins and nutrients and things about the apple. And then in bold, there's a recipe. Oh my gosh. And that's not even the whole thing. There's games and they're mind games, like, making you think about things. So even though it's based, kind of for kids, I'm going to do it. And it just goes on. And she was phenomenal. You can see the replay if you're interested. Here's another one, Oil-Free Guide to Plant-Based Eating with Fawn Block. I need to check this one out. So oil-free, she's got her book here and she's talking about how to make things oil-free. And if you're new, that's something that could be very valuable. And here you can be way ahead of yourself with Lissa's holiday menu. This is her volume 3, so I bet it's got all kinds of great things. It's an 8-course holiday-themed meal. Whoa! For 8 to 10 people. And so there's the value. And oh, this is really exciting. Kathy Hester has a plant-based pizza party, book in here. And look it's valued at $70. So you're going to learn to make gluten-free crusts from lentils and quinoa, and you're going to make different sauces and toppings. And I mean, that's a great value too. We've got the Powerhouse Smoothie Doctors. This is a great value too. These guys are all raw. Dr. Rick and Karen Dina or Dinah, I'm not sure, but anyways, if you're familiar, you can correct me, but they're amazing and they have put in their Powerhouse smoothies. And then look at here, we've got Tammy Kramer and Shada, and they did a cream cheese, right? Yes, I said it, and crackers, chips and dips. And that one has 35 sweet and savory recipes. And the cream cheese is tofu cream cheese. And so it's all stuff that whole food plant-based eaters are going to be able to eat. And, you can use this anytime. Like you don't have to go, oh my God, I have to get through everything. No, you can make this last all year if you wanted. And here's my good friend, Bill DeCramer, the very whole food plant-based SOS free cookbook. So salt, oil, and sugar free. And he's got 28 recipes in here with no salt, oil, or sugar. They're easy, they're simple. And he looks like he also has substitutions. So not everybody can, for example, have soy, or not everybody wants nuts. And so there it looks like there's a list to guide you through it. There's that button. And we just keep going on and on. I'm going to check the chat. And I see Gina says Kathy Hester's mozzarella recipes are supposed to be great. One is pourable. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And hers is $70 on its own. But you would only be spending $49 to get everything. And so I'm going to continue to show you guys this because it doesn't look like anyone's saying, stop, we don't want to hear. A lot of people know Tim Kaufman, the veggie burger. He put in veggie burger mastery, and he has this for $47.97. Hey, so that's basically the bundle price. Oh, okay. Todd just walked in. Hi, honey.
Hi.
And so, yes, I'm glad that you're here. And I know you were listening, so you know where we are in this. And, anyways, Tim Kaufman has Master the Art of Veggie Burger Building. It includes everything you need to know about creating veggie burgers. And it looks like it has 10 recipes and 1 hour basic burger video training. That's nice. And then he even has a downloadable plant-based pantry guide so that you can be successful. That's actually really, really lovely. And so I've been looking at a lot of this, but I can't get to everything yet. So this is helpful for myself. We've got Amanda Sick here, more plants, less processed. And she's got 40 whole food plant-based recipes to enjoy and tips on, all kinds of tips on being a more conscious consumer, which is great. Who doesn't need that? And it looks like a food prep and meal planning ideas. Here we go again with Lissa and Nate. They've got their full day raw food prep. I was actually looking at this and it looks amazing. And it shows you how to make food for a few days for 2 people. Or you can even convert it for 1 person and then have leftovers. That one's 47. Here we go with Chris Kendall. If you're familiar with him, he is also raw and he's doing summer meals. Streamline your raw success with this simple, clear, and tasty 21-day summer meal plan. And I mean, we're a little early for summer here in the US, or in Canada, but it's coming and you really don't have to wait if you don't want to. So he's got 44 simple, look, it says simple, low fat, and freaking rawsome. It says, oh, I like that. Play on words. Gourmet recipes, even barbecue pizza. So this is great. And then he tells you how to stay organized. There's the button again. And I mean, it just keeps going. We have a few more rows, so I'm going to keep going. Just checking. Oh, hey, Apple a Day is here. She says, hi, everyone. I love the bundle extravaganza with all these live streams. Yeah, it's like a virtual conference with all my friends. Oh, I love to hear that. Yeah, it's been really fun. I actually just had a meeting here with Chef Valerie Wilson. She's also known as Macro Val, and she has got some really unique, interesting content, healing with food, and hers is valued at $90, and she's got 2 things in the bundle. This is one of them. It's healing teas and all kinds of tinctures and specialty recipes and things that teach you how to heal yourself with food. And then we have Petra Korn. She's got the plant-based weight loss for women in menopause. Okay, if you haven't been there, you're going to get there. Most women go through menopause. Sometimes it's fast through surgery and sometimes it's natural, but it is nice to know that we have support. And this is great for somebody that needs this. Learn the importance of resistant training. It's even got that. It's got a 21-day meal plan with recipes that talk all about every category, right? Breakfast, salads, dressings, dips, lunches, and so on. And she even focusing on navigating histamine intolerance. That's interesting. And that is $22. And then we've got the Jumpstart recipe book from Faithful Plateful. That's cute. And Plant Wise. Okay. And they have simple plant-based recipes they're talking about grams of protein. People are conscious about protein and they say 20 grams of protein each and 500 calories or less, no oil, white flour, and it looks really great. Here we have our, our nutrition professor, and that is Timmery Hagenberg with nice cream recipe. Who doesn't like nice cream? I'm a big fan, and I am hoping to get together with her at some point and learn more about her 31 flavors that she has. And so that sounds great. And nice cream is ice cream That's nice, right? So it's made out of fruit and frozen, and it's delicious and scoopable. And here we go. There's the blue button again. You can click on any of this at any time. We've got Chef Bravos. He works at True North Health Center, and he's got a thing in here for $80, $79.99. And it's a really great because he's got a lot of his tips and techniques that he uses. He's a chef, and he runs that whole cooking platform over there at True North. Even though you're water fasting, there are people that are eating. And so he teaches you all kinds of stuff, how to use your knife skills, it looks like techniques, and so on. And then we have Kate Duma, and I am not familiar with this one, but Rawlicious for kids, breads, spreads, and smiles. That is really cute. Kid approved. Yeah, we got to get our kids in there. And so whether you have neighbors, friends, grandchildren, your own children, cousins, aunts, kids, we got to get the kids to approve the raw vegan recipes. It looks like they're really fun and irresistible stuff. This one I thought was really interesting, and I'm going to be getting together with Daria soon, your emotional belly cure. And she's teaching everybody how to enjoy raw vegan recipes and discover healing powers of raw food. And then you can heal emotions and lose weight. Hey, why not? That's great. There's the burger book. I love Lissa's burger book, and it's offered in this bundle. And buy now. There we go with the blue button. And let me just check the chat and make sure you guys want me to keep going. I've got, Mona says, I just got my bundle. Thank you, Jennifer. Always happy to support someone who has done so much. We'll definitely print out your book. Oh, thank you so much. I am excited to hear about stuff that you find in there and what you like. And Chef Bravo's classes are the best. I've taken them. He teaches you how to cook, not just recipes. Yeah, and that's from Gina. And so just carrying on, I'll go a little bit more. The 21-day challenge meal plan with Chef Julia Dunaway. She's amazing. And she offers this amazing 7-day meal plan, which is really great. She's lost a lot of weight, and you would get that. And then there's Donna Spencer and Linda Tyler, the Plant-Based Cheese Lovers Cookbook. I wonder if my husband's ears are perking up.
Yes, they are.
So I guess we're going to have to look at this one. Time for vegan cheese making fun. And it's oil-free with 12 cheeses and 18 cheese dishes. And oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. And you can rediscover your favorite foods.
We're going to be making every one of those.
Yeah, and that's the second one because Shada and Tammy Kramer
That's
earlier,
right.
yeah, they had one. And then, of course, doctors. There's lots of doctors in here. Here is Dr. Joel Furman, 10 in 20 detox. And he is talking about some weight loss plans. He's got 20 daily meal plans with 60 recipes, articles, and an offer for 1 month free trial membership to his drfurman.com and access to private Facebook group. That is valued at $15.95. Wow, that's amazing. What a deal. We also have Abby Cowell, plant-based batch cooking. Okay, I'm always wanting batch cooking. And she's got exclusive 25-minute video and how-to, and it's just great. And it just continues on. We've got another one from Tim Kaufman. Oh, this is a good one. So I did an interview with Sid Notter. We did a pre-recording because she was traveling, and she gives a little teaser. You can rewatch it on my channel if you'd like, about this course that's in here, label reading. It's fabulous. It's really, really good. And then we have Samantha Salmon, beat stress eating. Okay, I got to go there. Overcome stress eating. Here's another chef, Julia. She's got cookies. Who doesn't like a good cookie? And it just continues on and on. And you can see my mouse right here. We still got plenty to go, but there's the plant docs. Oh yeah, so let's get cooking. They're giving 3 virtual farm to table cooking video classes. And that's amazing. And you can join them. And that's, wow, that's really cool. We also have more raw food for anti-aging. with Karen here, Ramsey. And then we've got lifestyle medicine simplified. And this is really good for a beginner's guide to lifestyle medicine. It looks like 24 easy make recipes. There's another raw vegan lunchbox. And I take my food everywhere. So, you know, when I think of lunchbox, I think of kids, but I think it would work for me too. 20 days of kid-friendly raw vegan meals. Wow. And this is really nice. So we've got mindfulness in food. We've got cooking and nutrition in the bundle, mindfulness in motion. So this is a different yoga class. We talked about another beginner one. This one's a little bit like, you know, it's going to make you sweat, I think. And then Elspeth has hers here. I did a video with her, an interview, and she's got a lovely package to offer. Here we go. Thirst no more. And this is a 30-day journey to overcoming emotional eating. And that's really great. Hey, 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 look who I found in the bundle. Plant-powered traveler, Janet. And she is going to teach you how to travel with ease, choosing healthy options. And it's really exciting because if you're not familiar with her, she loves to travel by bicycle, and she's successful, and she'll teach you how to do that too. There's also 6 weeks of strength training with Courtney Soma, and 100 affirmations for healthy eating with Jane Thurnell Reed. So that's the second affirmations book. And so there are going to be different styles. Hey, we're going to come across my stuff soon here. Here's another meal plan from Lissa. And here's what I'm talking about, the masterclass 5 video series with my friends, Kathy, Lisa, and Gina, and myself. And we had a really fun time discovering how to help people with common questions and advice and tips and tricks. And that one, look it. Why is that so expensive? Well, you're getting four certified plant-based coaches, and we've got a lot to share. So that is a good one. Recipes for recovery, and this is really great. Okay, so if somebody's having surgery, I have 2 friends right now that are just freshly out of surgery, and I have a family member that's pretty badly injured. This would be great. And so I should look at that one. And then there's my Give Plants a Chance cookbook. And it's got a lot of fun recipes. And I have both raw and cooked in there. And so I hope that if you download this, you'll enjoy playing with that one. My first one ever. And then, yeah, so you can see there's just a few more here, and we get all the way down here. I mean, it just goes on and on. The Magic of You, Connie D. Kramer, we saw her husband, Bill D. Kramer, up there with a cookbook. She's got an 8-video series to live the magic that you are, and it has to do with mindset. And it's a great one. There's menu ideas, I mean, it just goes on and on. So for $49, whoa. So let's say you clicked the button. I just want to check the chat really quick. Let's see. Oh, John Ju said, just ordered, incredible value. Thank you, Jennifer. Well, thank you. Thank you. And I really want to hear feedback about what your favorite things are. Maybe you'll find something and you'll show me. And then Apple a Day says, what is a master class? Could you explain that, please? Yes. So I'm assuming that you're talking about the master classes that Gina, Cheryl, Lisa, and I put together. And it is videos. And we were all together in the video. So there's 4 of us, and we have a topic that we're talking about that's commonly spoken about, that sometimes is hard. Like there's something in there about traveling, you know, so there's the 5 different topics. And we have an hour class where we bring a conversation about it to talk about what our own experience is, what our experience is now that we're coaches and we've been trained, things that you can try, things that haven't worked, have worked, and so on. And we just try to bring everything that's common about this certain topic to life so that maybe it will help somebody on their journey. And like I had said earlier, if you find that, yes, I like this, but I personally want more one-on-one, you could certainly reach out to us, and we could, help you outside of the bundle. So I hope that explains it a little bit better. And let's see. Todd, did you see they want a clickable link? He's working on that.
I'm working on it. YouTube sometimes doesn't let you put websites or web addresses in the chat, so I'll find a creative way of bypassing that.
Thank you, honey. And so, anyways, I just want to go to the end here, which it's coming up. Look at this: a vegan pop-up workshop. Learn to plan for and host a paid vegan meal. That seems fun. A 61-minute video recording, including information of Q&A, $66. And it talks about guided visualization meditation, practical exercises, and training. I love it. Another Plantiful. I didn't mean to skip over her. She's got a rawish bonus thing in here, which is really awesome, and more recipes. And then we already saw Ella Maggers with her yoga. She's also added an emergency cravings kit, which is great, and 5 simple steps to overcome cravings. No willpower needed, with audio, which is great. And so that's good. And then last but not least, I'm pretty sure, oh, nope, I'm wrong. There's this one is really cool. So Chef Valerie Wilson, she's the one that we talked about earlier that had something in here on teas, herbal teas. She also has this huge book. I mean, huge. When I say huge, it's just packed with information. I don't know how many pages it is. Even though I've looked at it, I can't remember. But it's Sensational Sublime Sea Vegetables. So she talks about all kinds of sea vegetables, not just dulse or, nori, but I haven't even heard of half of these. And she teaches how to cook with them and the benefits of them and ways to get our iodine. And it's really good for autoimmune. And I personally am really excited to find some time to get into learning about this. And so, yeah, then we've got, oh, this is the last here, health optimized travel guide. So another travel guide. And it's nice to hear what different people do when they travel with eating this way. So even though there might be more than one, hey, check them all out. And then you can pull out what works for you. I think that's great. How to travel without harming your health. 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine. And a special, ooh, you get a coupon in that one, a special $100 coupon off your next vegan safari. What? We're going on vacation? Oh man, don't get me started. I love to head out, right? But it makes sense. He's teaching us how to travel. So, and then there's this Tropical Survival Garden by Mira Fruta. And she is talking about permaculture. Wow, her and her husband have planted their fruit forest in Costa Rica. That's interesting. Now, I'm not in Costa Rica, but I'm interested to hear what they have to say. And then the very last one is the Fawn Sear, and she's 7-day PCOS Jumpstart program. Now, if you're not familiar with PCOS, I know of someone that has that. That's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And it affects women, hormones. It can really mess you up with your cycle and possibility of having or not having children. It makes losing weight very difficult. And there's all kinds of other things. And that's really interesting to see that she's focusing in to help people because it's common these days. So then here it is, the countdown. And so you finally say, okay, I'm getting it. And I know some of you did already, but if you decide to push the blue button, you'll be brought to this page, and then you fill out your information. There it is, the whole bundle, $49. Oh, I mean, it's astonishing. So after you do that, then you're going to get an email, and you're going to follow the email. And those of you that just did this, hopefully I'm not skipping it because I am not showing the actual email. But when you get an email, you'll just follow the instructions, and it will tell you how to get to this page, which this is the file download. And each one of these is each one of those books that we just went over. And it goes all the way down. Now, there's no button that lets you download them all in one swoop. But honestly, it's not a big deal. It doesn't take very long. So if you want, what I did was I went over here and I pushed the download button, download, 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 all the way down the list. Some people would rather just do what they want. So you can go through and pick out, but whatever it is that you want, guaranteed that's yours, this is how you do it, because this is not going to last indefinitely forever, but you do get up to a year. And I don't know if everyone's looks the same, but mine has these little numbers here, and it started out with 10. And so if you wanted to download it to different devices, as long as you don't run out of these downloads, and I don't know if it's, I think it's for everyone, I'm not sure, but if you do have that, that's what it's before, and then it gives you the date. Make sure you do it before such and such a date. And then what you want to do is you want to download it somewhere, right? A lot of people, depending on how much space you have on your computer, you might want to download it to the computer, or you can download it. We do Google Drive. And that's just nice. You can do it on one of those sticks or backup. What are the other things that people can download it to?
Wherever you keep your files, on your computer, on a hard drive, in
that's
Google
right.
Drive, Dropbox, wherever you store stuff.
Yeah, and so for me, I just want to check the chat before I go to the next link and just make sure. Yes, okay, let's see. Cora Scorpy is here, was trying to get a link around YouTube's restrictions, failed attempt above. Oh, bummer. We're going to have to work on that, and we will help you. Gina, I'm excited to look at the sea vegetables book. I love nori and wakame, etc. Yes, and cook with it. That's incredible. So let's say I'll show you. I download all of this. Well, for me, I then am going to store mine on my Google Drive. This is what the Google Drive is. You can get some free storage. I think we have to pay because we use a lot of it. When the storage runs out, you can pay Google a small amount, but if you have the storage, that's it. And I'm able to put it in a way you don't have to have each picture, but I like each picture so that I know, oh, and here's where I store all my books. You can also just have it itemized by like the name or the title, and you don't need the picture, but I'm a picture person. And so now anytime I want to go to any of these, then I can just click on it and it brings me to the book. And there you go. This was the one that I was talking about. The ABC's coloring book, and it's just an amazing book. And so it's got all kinds of information. And so each book, you can go scroll this way on Google. For me, it's Google Drive. Scroll this way to go to the next book, right? But up and down to go to the next page. And when this isn't here, there is a number, so you can see how many pages are in this book. And there's some beautiful pictures. And then if you decide, oh, I make this recipe all the time, well, you could just print out that one page and you have a nice, beautiful place to store stuff. And then with other things that aren't a cookbook, you click on those, just follow the instructions and it'll tell you how to get to their, if it's a video series or whatnot. And so, yeah, so let me stop share. Let's see. I think I just pushed this and I go back here. I did it. This was my first time. And so, yes. So I'm just checking the chat. Hi, Marley. So glad to have you here. And it looks like Todd was able to make a clickable link, or Gina, somebody did. Gina did it. Gina, you're the best. Dance party. I appreciate that. And so thank you for making that easy for people. So any questions so far before I go back to some of the common questions that we may have already talked about, but I'm going to read them anyways because I have them written here for me. And say, oh, Marley, you think you're late? Well, you're here, so it's good. But yes, we started at 2 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and It's the same time always, but don't worry, this will be a replay. And I went over everything in great detail about the bundle and how to purchase it and what it offers. And so welcome. So yes, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Come on, guys. Let me know, even if you don't have a question. Maybe you've experienced something and you're like, you know what? I download my stuff to X place, or this works better for me. Share with us, because that's how we learn. And we want to make sure that we're getting the most out of this bundle. So let's see. Well, so the question that I was going to ask next is, how do I download the books and courses? And we just went through that. And hopefully you guys don't have any more questions about that. And yeah, are all the resources in the bundle whole food, plant-based? You guys should know the answer now. Yes. Yes, everything is whole food, plant-based, and salt, oil, and sugar-free. Yes, there's a lot of raw in there. There's a lot of cooked. There's smoothies and so much. Another question I get is the bundle good for beginners or just experienced vegans? No, it's for anyone. Beginners, families, children, seniors, vegans, whole food, plant-based, even standard American diet people, right? Maybe you are thinking about how to do this, what to do. Oh my gosh, a wealth of information if you're a beginner. And are there gluten-free or SOS-free options in the bundle? Yes, there are. They should all be SOS-free. Gluten-free, I think you have to just make sure. And if it's not a gluten-free, if it doesn't say it or you're not sure, then you can always reach out to me. I will be happy to research it and help you figure it out. And if it isn't, you can always look for a gluten-free option, like in different flours or so forth. So hopefully that's helpful. What are some of the most exciting books or courses included? Well, I shared what my thoughts are. Todd, you've seen some of this. Do you want to chime in on anything that you think is exciting or of interest besides the cheese?
Well, yeah. So that's, I've got my heart set on the cheese book, and both of them to start. But no, I think Alana Jordan's book, the coloring book with the ABCs. I think it was super unique and pretty cool.
I love it.
It's more than just a coloring book and an activity book, right? There's a lot of really good information in there also. So that one was pretty cool.
I know. I have a lot of favorites, but that one's like one of my very favorites. It was just so unique and fantastic. And I just want to check the chat. Oh, let me see if I can see what this says. Whoops, the chat scrolls. Whoops. Here you go. Oh, video 1000 nights. I got a message saying, congratulations, you're the 1000th person to download the bundle. You have won the private cooking session with the chef in the bundle you choose. And then it's followed up by just kidding. Wah, wah. You get everybody excited. And yeah, that is so a joke. Yeah, so that would be cool though, wouldn't it? Oh, Jill says, I just bought the bundle. Thank you, Gina, Todd, and Jennifer. Thank you. Oh, I really appreciate it. And I'll say to you, like I say to everyone, let me know what your favorites are. It's always fun to share and talk about it. Okay, so who are the authors and creators behind the bundle? And I just went through all of them, almost all of them. I did rush a little bit because we're coming up to the hour mark, but I did want to make sure that, if you're not aware of them and you get the bundle, you can look them up. A lot of them have their own web pages, offer different services. You can find them on YouTube. Maybe you can follow them. And some of these people are out of the country. I've been connecting with people all over the world. This morning we were on with France and Malaysia. We're going to be doing. Why are you looking at me like Alana is?
Yes, Alana's in France.
Yeah, so
I wasn't really looking at you. I was just.
I thought he was giving me a look like we were. Yeah, we were. And so, anyways, there are people all over the world doing this, and it's just really interesting, I think. So will I get lifetime access to the materials? We kind of talked about that a little bit. And yes, as long as you do it the way we talked about. It looks like Todd's got to go to a meeting. Do you want to just quickly come in here and wave? Because I think people have been waiting for you to get home.
Oh, well, I've been waiting to get here also. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
And
thank
I
you
know.
for being here. And for those of you who have purchased, congratulations. Thank you for that as well.
Yes, congratulations.
I don't think that you're going to be disappointed in any way. There's just literally so much here.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got like an entire year or a lifetime's worth of stuff to go through.
Yeah, as long as you want. And I know you have to leave to get on a
I
call
do.
For your business. And so I thank you for popping in
Of
just
course.
to say hi.
And then I will be back to try some of those cheese recipes, Marley.
Nice, nice. Okay, thank you,
All right,
sweetie.
thank you.
And so anyways, I've got a few more questions that I want to go over unless anybody else has any to answer. Marley says, hi, Todd and Jennifer. Oh my gosh, how fun and yummy. Thank you, Todd at Gina. John Jew, the bundle is so good, compliant, and the optimal way for great health. Appreciate what you have here for us, something and someone we can trust. Oh, yes, thank you. Can't wait to use it all. Thank you. And I appreciate you sharing that. You must, Gina says, you must download each offer to have it for the lifetime. You have 1 year to download the material. Yes, but I say, if you're like me, I'm not going to remember. And why do you want to wait a year? Because for me, I'm so excited about this. I want to get into it right away. So feel free to just go ahead and take, 10 minutes and just download it, move it where you want it. Then you don't have to worry about anything running out. But thank you so much, Gina, for sharing that. And Mona says, Nate will help you with sprouting. I talked with him yesterday on Instagram and he said, just message him. How generous is that? Yes, I was on that call when you asked that of him. And I'm going to also be having him towards the very end. I think on the last day, I'm going to be hanging out with Nate. And I hope that you can join us. And everyone is just really wants everyone to succeed. And so I find that everybody that I've interacted with is happy to help in any way to make sure that you're successful. We're not trying to just sell something just to sell it. There's real value. And another thing that I think is really cool, because somebody had said to me, well, you can just find a recipe for X on YouTube or Google, right? And that's true, for free. You could. But another thing that I find is that this is also a community of people. And I find that community is really important for being successful sometimes. So you can actually reach out to people and you know that the recipes are SOS free. You don't have to worry about changing anything. And so I think there's also value in just that. Let's see. Gina says, download it now. Don't wait. Yes, listen to Gina. She knows. And Lisa says, I think it only took me about 5 minutes to download everything in the bundle. It is really quick. It looks like it's going to take you forever, but it's not. And then just make sure to move it wherever you want it. I like the Google because if I put it on a stick or a drive or something and that breaks, then you lose it because you can't get it back, once the year is up. But if you have it in the cloud or somewhere like that, then you're going to have access. And then I can go to my Google Drive anywhere. If I'm on vacation, if I'm at a friend's house, and I can go, oh, I want to log in, I want to get this recipe and I want to make it, then I have access anywhere, like instead of lugging around cookbooks, right? Like we used to. So that's another thing. And Mona says, I do mine all at once on 3 devices. Okay, so do you do the download on each device separately? Or do you do it once and then move it? Like Mona, tell me about that. Oh, and then Marley basically just asked that question. So I'll be interested to hear about that. Okay, next question. Can I share the bundle with family or friends? Well, we hope that what you would do is share the link with family or friends so that they can get the full bundle and enjoy it. And that's what I would say, because it's such a great deal. Why not let everybody have their own download. So is this a good deal compared to buying the books individually? Well, what do you guys think? We've been talking about it for quite a while now. I'm going to say I think it's a fantastic, almost unheard of deal. And I don't believe there's any comparison. But if you feel otherwise, hey, let's chat about it. So, how can this bundle help me with my health goals? Well, you saw there's a lot of classes and mind things and meditation, and there's even some stuff I didn't see it on there, but I know it's there. There's Dr. Shupa. I hope I said her name right, and she did a thing on blood pressure, and she teaches all about blood pressure and how the food helps. So I'm going to say yes, it can help you with your health goals. And it also can help you discover things that maybe you would never have even known about, like the sea vegetables, for goodness sake. I have so much to learn. Does the bundle include meal plans or shopping lists? Yes, we saw that there were a lot of people offering meal plans. The shopping lists, I would say there probably are some in there. And I know Lissa tends to have shopping lists in there, but I didn't personally go looking for a shopping list. So that would be something you should double check. But I would be very surprised if there weren't shopping lists in there. And so another thing is, what if I have questions after I purchase the bundle? You can reach out through the email that you got. You can always reach out to me if you used my link, or even if you did. Like, reach out to me. I can always get you connected with the right person and make sure that you have your questions answered. But probably the easiest way and the quickest way would be to follow the email, and I'm sure there's a place to go for questions, even if it's Lissa or wherever that Send Owl. That's the name where you paid, and so you would be able to also reach out to them, I'm sure. Okay, if you haven't already bought it, how do you buy it and where do you go to get it? The link is down here. Gina was able to put it in the chat, and it is also on all my platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also reach out to me at thejennifferdiamond.com. I will make sure that you have it, and I hope that this was helpful and enjoyable for everybody. I am out of questions, and I don't see any more questions. Let me just go. Gina says, you must download each item separately. They tried all at once, and it was too cumbersome. Yeah, just do it one at a time. It'll be complete, easier. I didn't even think you could do them all at once. But, and then Mona says, did you hit one download button and it downloaded everything? No, hit each one, and it'll do each book. And 4 bundles in, I got it down to an art. Okay, and she's thanking Gina. Thank you, Mona. I'm glad that you bring the questions here, right? And that's what today was about, helping people understand a little bit more detail about what it is, how to get it, how to operate it, because that's the last thing you want to do, right? Is spend your deal, right? You get it, all this stuff, and then you don't know what to do with it. And then it could be, frustrating, but it's super simple once you just know how to do it, right? It's like riding a bike. Oh my gosh. So Gina's saying, Mona, you didn't have to download each item separately. And she says, oh no, one device at a time and each download individually. It's never been an all-in-one deal. That's correct. Yes. And that's what I thought. So I was going to get excited about, is there something I don't know? And that's why I also want this platform for us. It does take a little bit of time, Marlene. Not that much though. Last year took me a little bit, one at a time. Oh, it did. Well, people were saying that it didn't take them very long. Lisa said 5 minutes. So I guess it also depends on, your connection and where you're downloading it to. And so anyways, this has been so fun. I've even learned more by going through every book with you guys and either reminding myself of I need to look at that one, or I didn't notice this one yet. And then also sharing the ones that I think that are great that I've had some opportunity to share with. So come back later. I'm going to be on with Lissa today at 5 o'clock Standard Pacific time. I would love to have you join us. We're going to be live. We're going to talk a little bit about her stuff. And Marley says, I think it's my dinosaur PC. Well, that's okay. Whatever it is, as long as you get the information. And John Jew says, thanks, Jennifer. As usual, learned some great stuff. Yay, thank you. I appreciate it. And as always, everyone, don't forget to eat your greens. Do it. And give plants a chance. Thank you so much. I really appreciated hanging out with you today, and I look forward to next week. Hope to see you later today with Lissa, and check back because I'm going to be interviewing people every day through the 10th. So anyways, March 10th, right? And thank you to Lisa and Jill and Marley and John Jew and everybody here, even if you're not in the chat. Thank you so much. Yes, it goes through the end of March 10th. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.